So Daboma, how has your day been today? I mean, first of all, today was the day where you met the Civil Liberties Minister.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about that meeting, what she told you?
She was very nice. I was very grateful for her to call me over, me and my wife, and she apologized on behalf of the country for what I went through, you know. And genuinely, she's looking, and we are looking for ways to move forward from here, not just from their side, but also invited my own take on how to make things better. So it was very fruitful, and the mission is just to make Malta a better place and also the world a better place, that everybody should feel accepted wherever they are. I would like to thank everyone that showed me support, every single person that took the time to write a message to me and my family, or anyone that talks about it and is advocating for the truth and the right thing. For the support, I mean, like I said, I don't think Malta is a bad place to stay, you know. I've met some very good people, and I've met some people that are prejudiced in their behavior, you know. But the amount of views or the amount of support, it shows a lot. And I think that, like I'm always saying, action speaks louder than words or likes or views. We have to act from there. We have to take the next step. So if I'm being honest, I think that the next step now is to move forward. Yes, I am the one that got the spit on my face. Yes, I'm the one that got the slap on my face. I'm the one that got the treatment. But I believe that this is a chance to change and create awareness and create a dialogue, you know, to educate people. People should see that we have to do something about it. So I mean, everybody has their conscience. So I'm not surprised by the amount of views and support. I can't be surprised by that because we all have conscience in this world.
How did it feel when it became apparent that at the moment that you were arrested, that there were people over there who actually started clapping, you know, at the actions of the police officers?
I cried. That's why I started crying. I was first laughing.
Yeah.
I was laughing at this belief that, you know, I was laughing at this belief that I got arrested. Like, oh really? Oh my God, I can't believe, and I'm getting arrested for this. I was saying it. But I cried. I started crying when people were clapping, when they saw everything from the beginning. I was crying because they were saying that's a very good Maltese woman. Good Maltese woman for doing what she did to me. And I cried when I looked at my daughter and my wife there. My daughter saw everything. You know, I began to cry. It feels very bad. I think it breaks the heart, you know. It's hard to mend.
There's a problem with cultural sensitivity over here, that as soon as there was some sort of sign of trouble, the police officers went, you know, straight over to you instead of trying to understand what the situation was.
I think that the other policeman could have said, no, stop, he's innocent. She's the one doing the wrong thing. And I really think that if they had come to say, hey guys, talk to the policeman, what's going on here? You called us, you know? Then he says this, it would have been different. But if they just run at somebody, I didn't even have a question, they didn't even say anything to me. They just put me like this, so it's a different story. Yes, you're right that there's a bit of cultural sensitivity, but I cannot pin it to that. I think that the other policeman should have communicated better. This would have been prevented, I think.
How has your experience been here living in Malta? You were studying for a master's in management. You've been here for the 10 months. How has it felt for a black Hungarian national to be here, working with people, meeting people? What has the experience been like?
With anywhere you go to, you meet people and you learn from them. Constantly, I'm learning. My experience in Malta is a mixed one, you know. Like I explained to you, this is not the first time I'm feeling the racial impression on me. However, I've met some very good people. The sin here should not be because I'm an EU national that it should be a different feeling to another person, you know. I want to jump on the fact that we are all humans, and other people that are facing my situation, even worse, yes, because no one can speak for them or they can't speak for themselves, are going through this on the daily. it's very heartbreaking to know that someone can push you and you can't do anything because
Yeah, that was the situation when you were on the bus stop.
Yeah.
We were talking about it before that when there was the first broadcast of you telling the TV crew, telling them, hey, listen, we need a single file over here. There were some. There was a woman at the kiosk, who was actually pushing off another black guy who was over there being served, but he was being, quite restrained about the lady, who was being quite annoying in his regard. So there's the sensation that people who are not Maltese, who are foreign over here, it looks like they have to pay attention to the way they act and react to these kind of people. Is it your experience over here as well?
Yes. I will tell you a story about an elephant, how to train an elephant. When elephants are kids, babies, they tie them with a stone. And when the elephant is trying to move, it hurts and it cries. It tries again, cries. Keeps trying, it cries. When the elephant is big and all mature, to hold the elephant down, they use a stick, a little stick, but the elephant cannot even move the stick because it's scared. It stays there quietly. Meanwhile, it can pull down the house. It just stays. The thing is, people have been conditioned. Their minds have been conditioned. It's mental. I don't want to say mental slavery, but there's a mentality where you feel that you can't do anything. Just take it as it is for peace sake. But that's not how it should be. That's not how it should be. The treatment shouldn't be like that. And I just want to say I'm sorry to anyone that goes through this on the daily. It's already difficult to be a migrant, to go to a different place, even on holiday. To find the hotel room, to find where to have fun, it's very difficult. How much more when when you're trying to live there? How much more when you feel that you have to be careful in every step you take? We want to live in freedom. Everyone wants freedom of speech and happiness. I just feel that people are conditioned, and I think that we can do our best to make them feel welcome and loved. And this is what I'm advocating for. It's not just in Malta. This is everywhere. We have to try to make equality in our actions. Change doesn't come from the top, the leaders. It starts from me and you. I have good neighbors. In fact, they are so kind, and they were so worried when they saw me on TV. They said calling my wife, calling to find out everything is okay and if there's anything they can do to help. So I can't, like I said, I'm not putting it down on Malta. I'm putting it on I can say, some people's ignorance. And to cure ignorance is to educate people. You have to find a way to get them to see. I mean, it's difficult to, if you again are conditioned to say that, oh, this one is different, and so we look down on him, then it's difficult to take it out. Yeah. But with more education, you have to try. Everybody says, oh, we can't do anything about it, it's a lost case. No. We have to try. If we don't try, we don't know the result. That's the fact. If we look at a stone and say, if this stone move, it's not going to move. But if we take our hands, then we can see if we can lift it up and move it or not.
If you had to do something about it, well, what are the things that you would propose? How do you think that we should go about it? How should we learn how to understand better, how to improve the cultural sensitivity of people who are giving out a public service?
By our actions. I honestly think that if you have a kid, for me, as far as I'm concerned, people say it will change in generations. Maybe it may never change, but generations to come, maybe when we are dead. But the fact is that you have to teach your children how to go about it. Their society has an impact in how they behave, but if the parents are saying that, kid, this is not how to behave, then they have a reason to say, okay, my mom and dad taught me this, so I'm not going to do this. It starts from every single one of us.